Zero Cool here, back again with another video, and basically, this video is gonna be a little interesting. Only because I guess I was challenged to explain why I do what I do. Um, I don't even know where to start. We should probably just go straight into why, because that should be the big thing, right? To explain why I do what I do. I do what I do streaming wise because I enjoy it. I like streaming. I don't like the fact that I like talking to myself, but I do get some people in on Discord and stuff like that. So great, it's awesome. It's basically a decent thing to do. But I like streaming because I like playing video games. I've always liked playing video games. And I guess the one thing that stuck with me most was you're never gonna make any money playing video games. You're only gonna spend it. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, I think that's working out to be true. And if you really think about it, I mean, having fun playing video games is a huge thing. Before I grew up with it, playing certain video games and stuff like that. And you know, I grew up on Super Nintendo, Genesis, and 64 and all that. And those games, you literally had to stay there and play it. Otherwise, boom, you lost out on everything. And then they created like Game Genie, saving the game, stuff like that. So it kind of got me going, man, I just like playing video games. I was the sport type back in the day, and that's before the whole entire accident of being in a wheelchair, but whatever, that's a conversation for somewhere else. But I love just playing video games. And for the moment, I was in Marvel Strike Force. It's not the best decision I've ever made. I mean, pretty sure my wife would say, yeah, that's the best decision. But I mean, it's definitely a decision that I pretty much wanted to try. And then usually with me, if I'm gonna try, I'm gonna go 100% all in. Either go big or go home. There's no point in it. There's no sugarcoating it. Just to try it, dip your feet in the water and go from that, which I could do, maybe not. But I'm basically gonna go ahead and try my hardest to be better and do better, and it does take a lot of time, and I have patience. So to be fairly honest, I mean, the game itself is great. I like the game. I like playing other video games too. Destiny. I play a couple of other small games on the side because I'm getting paid for it, so hey, might as well. And I'm probably gonna play Starfield when it comes out too. I just like video games, and back in the day, you couldn't really play a lot of video games with a lot of people because you'd have to call them up and bring them over, or you'd have to go over there, or you'd have to rush to the arcade, and guess what? Involved money, and that's not happening. I'm not saying I was poor, but we didn't have a lot of the luxuries that I do have now because I have my own stuff, I have my own house. I can play this stuff right now. Right now. But, I mean, some of the older games I still do like. I still do like to check them out and see if I could do something with that. But it's just not the... I like playing video games. I can do it in my home, do it here, do it there, blah. It's fun for me. So my style of playing is I do a lot of interesting stuff. I try to find my way, which was literally just be me and play the game. And some people gravitate to it, some people don't. I'm okay with that. But I like playing the game, and if I could do something to help out the community better, maybe find a bug, help with something in terms of like finding a team or a counter or something like that, I'm usually trying to do that, but mostly it's just gameplay and stuff like that. But I'm pushing more towards, hey, we need to go ahead and have more content that could help out the community, because I mean, the community helps me out by showing up in my streams, and I might as well give them some value to it if I can do fast. I don't stream as much as I could, but I stream when I can, and I've tried to set that schedule, and I guess that's the big thing, consistency. But I want to help the community with certain things, and I usually do that with most of the stream, but it seems to be, you know, the type of content I put out, and probably all the channel points. So I'm not one of those content creators that gets enraged by losing or throwing some stuff like that. Sure, I get a little, but video games, they have winners and they have losers. I've accepted that fact. I know it's going to happen at some point. Okay. But I'm not going to go into a bit of rage, alright? There's not going to be any rage here.
What is happening right now? What the fuck is happening right now? What the fuck? Yo! What the fuck, Scopely? What the fuck are you doing with your fucking characters?
I'm just gonna play the game, enjoy it, talk with some people in chat, talk with some people that come in on Discord or whatever, and have a blast doing it because I love having a blast. And there's so many channel points out there that I put out there. I didn't think I was gonna do as many as I thought, but the commands and stuff, Jesus, there's over 150 on my damn thing, where you can just put in a command or a channel point and boom, something funny just pops up.
Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
So if you're looking for like some interesting time to come along and just watch the stream, great. I do post on YouTube too. A lot of the stuff that I put out there, I try to condense it, edit it, whatever. I'm just trying to push out some content there. And if you want to watch, great. If I'm not your cup of tea, that's fine too. It's just I'm here to play a game. I'm here to have some fun. I don't mind having a lot of people in my ear telling me, hey, we're going to do this, this, or this. Let's just have fun playing whatever video game that I'm playing at the time. And for right now, it's Marvel Strike Force. I do dab a little bit in Destiny 2. And I'll probably push Starfield when it comes out because that game looks amazing. Amazing. Most streamers like myself are not going to say that we're kind of egotistical, but we kind of are because we're talking about ourselves and promoting ourselves in one way or another to the camera, and I don't mind that. I like doing stuff like that. I like being on camera. I like doing the behind the scenes stuff more, probably editing, you know, infographics, stuff like that. I like doing that stuff because I like doing that back in the day when you had to do it with rudimentary editing tools like VCRs and stuff. That shit was hard. Very, very hard to do that with VHS tapes and stuff like that back in high school. But I did it anyway, and I've grown to love it. I want to thank Gangster KT for challenging me to do this because I don't think I've actually said why I like streaming or why I would do this or how I would do it. It's kind of grown to its own thing. So, you know, I participate in Community Crucible every Monday night. I try to come on during the week. We do the hot seat every Thursday night with a new streamer guest. Try to bring in some other newer streamers, but I don't mind bringing in some more seasoned individuals to go ahead and just start talking, you know, shoot the shit with, because everybody wants to know something about streamers that's outside of the realm or game that they're playing, because hey, it's get you invested a little more. And I don't mind doing it because I like interviewing people. I like going back and forth and seeing what comes along from that conversation. And I'm starting to do Cosmic Crucible Fatalities on Fridays because we can laugh at the dumb shit that some people try to attack our defense with, and then we can laugh even harder at some of the dumb shit that we tend to attack them with and probably lose. So join us on Thursdays and Fridays too. Mondays it's more of a community thing where we got a bunch of streamers doing it, but Thursday and Friday I'm handling my own, so please come check it out. They'll be posted up on YouTube usually the day after, but depending on what I got going on with the family, that's kind of what happens here. But thanks KT for throwing this challenge out there, man. I mean, streaming's fun. The hot seat interview with you is hilariously awesome. Please guys check that out. I'll put the link in the description down below. But nonetheless, make sure to like, share, subscribe, do that. If you dislike this video, go ahead and double up on the fact that you would have did it for the like button. So hit the dislike button twice. You should basically double up on that. But Zero Cool here, rolling out.